Hi, it's John here from John Cook Harmonicas. Just as a way of ending the week really, on a short video of a little product that I've come up with. Many people tune harmonicas differently. A lot of people use a file, and they use a little spatula, and the spatula, if you're going to sharpen the reed, little spatula goes under the reed and people file this way. And then a lot of people use a little Dremel or a little engraving tool, and they to flatten the reed they touch it at the back. Now, one of the things that you'll notice on here, I'm going to try it on this reed here, is that this reed, if you touch the back, this reed goes pretty much crazy. You might just demonstrate it. Now, see that reed flapping up and down. One of the things that you really need to do is to support the front when you're filing, as you do with the little spatula, but the back of the reed doesn't really get much support here. So when you're working on this back of the reed, sometimes it deflects the reed. So I've come up with this little plastic tool here. Here it is, very simple tool. I call it my reed riser, and what it does, this is a reed plate without the reeds on. What it does, it's got a little embossed area here, and this is shaped, this has got like a little taper on it, and it fits in between the reed slot. Now what happens is, you get your reed plate, it fits in between the reed slot, and this little dot here just signifies the forward facing reed, and you put this on the reed slot here, and if you pull this block this way, it will move the plate up and support the reed. I've got some pictures to show you, but you can see that this reed won't go down, and then you can actually file that particular reed because it's just raised up slightly. You can barely see it, but it's just raised up slightly. So you can file this now without the reed deflecting. And if you're going to work on the back, you simply push it to the back. You push the little slot to the back, and then you can work on the back. If I show you, the way I tune is I use a blade. You can get these from me as well, but you can scrape the back, and the actual little reed riser just supports the back. So even if you're using the engraving tool, and before, let's just go crazy on this reed, see it flapping like mad. If you use the tool, we'll use the next reed along, and we push that to the back, and then you touch on it again, you can see this here. So there's no movement at all in the reed because it's supported from the little block at the bottom. So there you are. If you're tuning reeds and you're tuning them with the plates off, this is it here. It's called a reed riser. I make them here, and if you want one, just email me. Thanks very much.